I'm going back and there's a lot more Maggie story to tell, and you know, we're not allowed to tell you anything, but it's good.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down the Lauren Cohen situation going into Season 9 of The Walking Dead, along with some updated news. With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to the Season 8 finale of The Walking Dead, and let's jump right into this. Alright, so as you may know, it's been up in the air if Lauren Cohen, the actor who plays Maggie, would actually return for Season 9 of The Walking Dead. Well, anyways, news broke on social media the past week or so confirming how Lauren Cohen announced at CinemaCon in Las Vegas that she will be returning for Season 9. There's a clip of her mentioning it, along with multiple articles I'll be leaving in the video description from sources such as Skybound, Entertainment Weekly, and Undead Walking. I'm glad to hear that Maggie will be in Season 9, and it's honestly a huge relief to hear. Lauren Cohen is very talented, and I really hope that they work all of this out and steer her character Maggie into the position that she's been set up for. Apparently, Lauren felt like she deserved more considering how important her character is, comparing Maggie to other leads such as Rick or Daryl. Now, even trying to imagine Season 9 without Maggie was a big scare to fans, especially considering how important her character is in the future, so no wonder a lot of people supported Lauren Cohen and her motives to get signed on for more. The main cast of this show is just so wonderful in every behind the scenes interview and video I've ever seen, so you know, no wonder they have such an outstanding support from the fans. So good for the actor for making a stand if she felt like she was being neglected. She's a major role in this show and a huge part of what makes the show a success, especially in the near future, considering the next few seasons and what she's going to do. AMC has also not had the best reputation recently considering the budgeting issues, along with them getting lawsuits at the ass from people such as Robert Kirkman. That being said, I'm unsure of the exact details as far as how much Lauren felt like she was being underpaid. Maybe she was offered a number pathetically low, but it is understandable for AMC to not pay her as much as the actors who play Rick and Daryl, considering they've both been on the show for longer than her, and Rick is the main role. Maggie is a main role and she's very important to the future of the show, but she isn't the lead role herself. So was there actually a solid chance of her not signing back on, or was this all just a show? Lauren Cohen has a new role in a different TV show as well now, so are they just signing Maggie back on for Season 9 to write her off the show, or will they put all of this in the past and keep Maggie's character on for seasons to come? I would have been upset at both her and AMC if she wouldn't have come back, but I'm very glad that we don't have to worry about that anymore. If anyone has been following this story closely, feel free to let me know of any information that I may be unaware of, but for now I'm just thankful that we won't have to worry about not having Maggie in Season 9. The show would have been a pathetic mess in my eyes, even though it would have been possible for the show to survive without Maggie. I just hate it when they have to kill off characters or make them go MIA due to the actors wanting off the show or being busy, but that's life and I get that. Now, I was disappointed to hear that Dale only died in Season 2 because the actor wanted off the show, along with Heath's actor leaving in Season 7 to go on a different show as well. And then there's Daniel Salazar's actor, Ruben Blades in Fear the Walking Dead, constantly going on and off the show due to being busy. He wasn't in the show for the second half of Season 2, and now it seems like he won't be in the show for the first half of Season 4. I want to support the actors and I understand them wanting to make bigger moves to further their career, but it just frustrates me when the show writers are forced to write around the issue, which usually feels contrived in some way. It just hurts the story and wastes time as they create a small arc to try and explain or justify why a character suddenly vanished or gets killed off, but the show would obviously be better without having to worry about such things, as they would be able to tell their story as originally intended. Now, I think it was quite daring of Lauren to do this because she was kinda holding the future success of the show at jeopardy. Now, it's not certain if the show would have failed without her, but they would have definitely had some difficulties playing off why Maggie isn't in the show anymore. Maggie's character has been set up to become the Hilltop leader since halfway through Season 5 when Deanna started mentoring her about how to be a leader, and it would just be stupid to have her character magically disappear between seasons to never return. Now, as I've said, it's possible for the show to continue on without Maggie, or really any one given character in general. The cast is large enough that they can technically continue on if they lost one person, no matter who it may be, even if it was Rick, but that's not to say that it wouldn't hurt the show. I was actually very worried with what was happening with Maggie's character, along with how it would affect the show. Maggie's entire story since season 5 and especially season 7, since Glenn died and she took over the hilltop from Gregory, it would have all become entirely pointless and a waste of time if she were to just disappear or die somehow. It would have left such a huge irreplaceable hole in the show that no other character could have filled. It would have created yet another feeling of empty dissatisfaction due to a story arc being built up to nothing and left incomplete. In my eyes, the show would have been pretty much ruined if Maggie just suddenly wasn't there in season 9 for the new beginning. She's been literally set up for season 9 ever since season 5, so it would have been just the absolute most stupidest thing to have her leave the show right before everything comes to fruition. It would make all the build up and foreshadowing for her character pointless if she were to just disappear before she could complete all the story arcs that she had been set up for. I feel the same way about Carl, honestly, as they most likely only decided to kill him off between season 7 and 8, so everything before season 7 was set up for season 9 and beyond, but now I'll never see that happen, and you know, that's another discussion for another time, so I'll just put a pin in that for now. But speaking of Carl, AMC has already caused the community to go in uproar of rage over killing him off due to us not being able to see how epic Carl is on the big screen after the time skip, so thank God they aren't taking away Maggie as well, at least yet. I'm still a bit salty about Carl being killed off if you couldn't tell, but we'll just have to wait and see how they handle giving all of his future roles to other characters such as Daryl, Enid, or Henry. Now, what I'm about to say may spark some debate, so I apologize in advance for having an opinion, I guess, but I straight up don't like Maggie's character after the season 8 finale. I still believe that she has potential to quickly fix whatever is going on with her character, but she has become way too much of a hard ass in my eyes. I'm not blaming her actor by any means, she just did what she was told to do, so I suppose that it's the people who wrote her character that should be blamed for this. I get that Maggie has been fueled by revenge, which can corrupt someone, but she's just turned into a ball of rage, and I kinda hate it. She has such a goddamn bloodlust for Negan and has become her one and only character trait to the point that she is now plotting some sort of mutiny with Jesus and Daryl for season 9. Now, don't even get me started on that. I can't believe how incredibly stupid this is. You know what, I may just create a follow-up video to this just specifically talking about that situation because it is just completely ridiculous and it is honestly a huge waste of time. As if Maggie having a mean face constantly while acting like a huge hard ass wasn't enough, now we literally need to foreshadow inner conflict for season 9. And you know, in a different video when I said that they should stretch out the new beginning with original content before bringing in the whispers, I didn't mean stupid, pointless inner conflict. Fear the Walking Dead season 3, although it was great, it was plagued by a bunch of inner conflict, acting as nothing more than an excuse to create a plotline, and I feel like this is no more different. Hopefully this gets cleared up within the first few episodes, and Maggie and Rick talk it out, and they come to some sort of understanding. But anyways, let me know how you guys feel about this, along with the new information involving Lauren Cohen returning for season 9, but that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, as it really helps me out more than you can imagine. Apologies for the lack of videos for the past week or so. I was on vacation and taking a little bit of a break, but I'm back now, so let me know what you want me to discuss. Feel free to subscribe for more Walking Dead content in the near future, and if you'd like to take that extra step in helping support my videos, consider checking out my Patreon as well. There's a bunch of different rewards involving the channel, such as a chance to directly influence the videos being produced, link in the description. I'd love to do daily videos and break down everything I want to involving the Walking Dead show, the comics, and Fear the Walking Dead, or even the Telltale video games, but it's just hard putting in the time necessary when I'm pretty much working for free. That being said, I would greatly appreciate more backing on the Patreon in order to help pay for all the time I put into grinding out these videos, because they really do take a long time. I could just pump out a bunch of low quality content with 1 or 2 images per video, but I would prefer taking my time to make videos that I find satisfying to create and watch as well. YouTube ad revenue is just absolutely pathetic at this point, so it is just a passionate hobby, and I'd really like to continue putting as much time into this as possible because I just have so many video ideas for the spring and summer that I plan on producing, and I cannot wait to see what you guys think about it. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.